Yerabase, Korelaba, Yinderabo, Skriba, Hantalabo, Burelabo, Isekarabo, Ikorobose, Yando, hey, Ishandalaba, yeah, Korelaba, Yinderabo, Sekeriba, Shindalaba, Inoroko, Santalabe. Sari lebo yandarabo, hey. Busekeraba, ishandalabo, yeah. Nurilaba, hey. Kurilaba sandelebe. Terebos kurinama, Nerebos santalabu. Yerebos shinaraba, Norobos santalabe. Kurilaba, yanterebo, hisekerebo. Hilarabo, seke. Hilarabo sundireo, Oshandarabe, yeah. In your soul, you just told a wicked lie. Judgment is on its way. In your heart, you have just told a powerful lies. Fire is on its way. In your mind, you have just deceived the world. And flood is on its way. Fire is on its way. And judgment is on its way. Oh, fire is on this way, Mon Santa Labo, Burilaba Yanderebo, Corilaba Santa Laba Yanderebo, fire, Ibaradoshin de la Bay, Remansa, Dorelabo Sute Laba Yanderebe, Corilaba Hanta la Bay. So you have told a lie, and you have just told a lie. You have told a wicked lies, so judgment is on his way coming. Rebasai, derebasai, nerebashantalabe, nerebaseya, morodoseya labo, derelebo yanderebaheya, Orobo, seki yarabo yandorobo. Yeah, kurilabo sintalabo. You have told a lie, Josie Sule Dragon. You have told a lie, Josie Sule Serpent. You have told a lie, Josie Sule Devil. You have told a lie, Josie Sule Demon. You have told a lie, oh, Josie Sule Wizard. You have told a lie, Josie Sule Witchcraft. Hey, you have just told a lie, Yerebaseya. Josie Sule Destruction. You have told a lie, Josie Sule Link of Fire. You have told a lie, yeah, and you know it, and you simply knew it, yeah. Therefore, you're gonna reap whatever you sow. You're gonna reap whatever you just sow. Yerebo Shandalabe. Borodo sundelebe, naraba yandorobo, nerebo sekera, neribo yandorobo, orobo yanderebe, naraba sundele, karibo seke, naraba yonde, erebo shanta. No one has ever done this. And go unpunished, and go unpunished. You have told a lie. Heaven knows you have told a lie. You can deceive man, but you cannot deceive heaven. You can lie unto man, but you cannot lie unto heaven. Therefore, you're gonna reap whatever you sow. You're gonna reap whatever you sow. You're gonna reap Oribo Shantala Bebe. Here am I say. Kurilabayanta labadurulabaseke. Ibarabasenerebo. In your soul, you know you have told a lie. In your heart, you know you have just told the wicked lies. In your mind, you know you have deceived the world. Therefore, fire is on its way, and judgment is on its way. And flood, say, and flood is on its way for you. It's coming, Yahushua's coming. It's like the days of Noah, and Yahushua's coming. It's like the days of Lot, and fire, Nereboseke, and water goes together, Roboseya, Nereboseya, Iborobosekeya. You have told a lie. Greetings, Mishmika and people. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah in finishing or consummation of this topic. He began already with you and me. So today is the consummation for now. With this wonderful, breathful message he titled for you and me. John C. Suleiman, 100%, but that testimony from Stehpanie, Otobo. So it's not going to be heavy part 2. We are doing the, wrapping up today, like I promised. So family, you heard of the title already? 100% John C. Suleiman, but the testimony from Stehpanie Otobo, so that she will change her story. All right now. Here. First John, chapter 4. I take it from 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but test the spirits, whether they are from Yahuwah. Because what is the stipulation? Because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Okay, you shouldn't believe our spirit, but test our spirit. So that's what we want to do right now, as a consummation to other 3 clips I did already. So it said we shouldn't believe our spirit, but we should test our spirits to know where they are coming from. Why? Because many false prophets, many, didn't say small, didn't say few, but many is the majority of this kind that has already gone into the world just to deceive. If they are false, therefore they are going to be deceiving you. And let's dig into all the not all, I won't be able to go through all, but we are going to see some important one. That is Suleiman busybody, that is Suleiman reaction, that is Suleiman busy body message, body message concerning this very issue, very ever since from the day one. Okay, so we're gonna test those body messages from Sule, whatever destruction, Sule whatever, Sule justice, Sule demon. So we're gonna test some of his reaction. Okay, or body message. Don't believe every body message. From his body message, there we knew something might have gone wrong in that testimony. So let's start with point 1 now. So before we get started, let us look into Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So it said to the law and to the testimony of the royal law. If we don't speak according to the testimony of the royal law, which means there is no light in us. So if there is no light in you, what did you have? Simply you got darkness. And who is the darkness? It is the serpent, the dragon, the devil. Okay? the company of link of fire. They are darkness. When they banner over you all the time, you are going to be, having it the other way around. So I'm going to speak because there is light in me, and I'm going to speak according to the testimony of the royal law. I'm not going by no sentiment, not by sensational, but by the royal law objective. Okay, so let's get started. So right now we have from point 1 to point 4. So the point 4 would be the very topic a brother brought to me concerning this man after he listened to the third clip, that even though when a man of Elohim sinned, yet if it's genuine, a man, I'm not saying man of the devil, okay, or man of dogs like Suleiman or Suleiman. When a genuine man of Yahweh like David, King David, when he fall, you see, if you listen to the third clip, you're going to find that over there, even the people that speak against him, Abba Yahweh gets all of them slaughtered. He slaughtered all of them, because when they see, still you don't have the right, to raise up your voice against them. Because why? They are man of Elohim, or let me call it the way you call a man of God. You dare not raise up. You see what they are portraying before? Oh my father. You see what they are portraying? They will take a picture of a prostitute, all the 3 women that we knows already, and they will not put him in the center. Monkey you call yourself. These are unbelievers doing these things. All right now. So we have auto point 4. So the very last point should be the very one brother also brought. He said when this case arose, he said 100%. I knew he did it. He said, but people now beginning to lay curses on him. And he said, cover up the body. I'm going to use it the way he said it. Cover up the body of Christ. Cover up the body of Christ. Even though he did it, don't join them. Don't join them. But woe unto you when you see darkness, you call it light. He said, whosoever that cover up a sin shall not prosper. All right now. So the brother now, when he listened to the night, he buzzed me and said, I'm confused over here. When he listened to it, I take it step by step. Even though when they're 60, we don't have the right. He said, I'm confused. Please, can you help me out of this confusion? What is this meaning of cover up the body of Messiah? Even though when they fall, we don't need to speak about. Can you address it for me? I said, I'm not just going to address it for you. VF, I'm going to address it publicly. Okay, now give me go ahead. All right now, point 1 goes like this. Only one Moshe, the one you call Moses, only one Moshe was enough for Abba Yahuwah to redeem the entire Israel out of the camp of Pharaoh. You know who was Pharaoh? The great dragon. Go to Ezekiel 29 verses 3. I think I'm going to read it so that you will know the power this great man of Elohim confronted. The people has to go. Pharaoh let my people go. Here I am, Ezekiel 29 verses 3. Speak and say, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, behold, I am against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon. Go to Revelation 12 or 9. You are going to find who was that great dragon that was Pharaoh. Do you see the authority of Pharaoh? Dragon himself, which is Stehpanie, the highest order of all angels, that fell from glory, the seraphims. That great dragon, he is the serpent in Genesis 3. That which war against heaven, that torn and rewrite the ordinances of Abba Yehovah, that flew third part of angels down here on earth with his uncleanness. He said with his tail, he drew the third part stars of heaven down here on earth. He used his uncleanness. These are the very angels that wage war against heaven, that declare war on heaven. This is the same very fallen deities that was the authority of Pharaoh. And this is the same very fallen deities that Moshe, the man of Elohim, confronted. Okay, so let's go over this. You see it, and I said, I'm against you, Pharaoh, the great dragon. Just one Moshe. Only one. Want to tell me, Suleiman, if Suleiman is just one man of heaven, oh no. Let me not refer to the whole world. the entire Nigeria should have been, paradise. It should have been Buhari, because let's say now Buhari, the authority of Buhari has to be that great dragon. It should have been Buhari, let my people go. Okay, so let's first of all see just one man of Abba Yahuwah that went into the camp of the enemy and redeemed the people of Yahuwah out of bondage. Just one machine, one man of Elohim. Do you know how many man of gas you have in your Nigeria? And your Nigeria is the most. Let me not go ahead. So right now, for you to get a better understanding, take it from Exodus chapter 3 way down to chapter 14. That is where the story or this great event ended. Okay, to chapter 14, I'm going to pick some parts here in chapter 3. Start from chapter 3. Don't let it take you. Don't be lazy. Just study for yourself, because it said many false prophets has already gone out into the world. What are they going to be doing? Is to deceive people, you and me. So when one is being fished out through his attitude or by his fruit, you are still telling me he's not one of the many false prophets? Only one Moshe. If we have just one Moses, the one you call Moses in Nigeria, forget story. That great dragon will be put in place. Aaron now. So these people, they are calling strange fire. Strange fire appear unto them because the devil simply make it so clear. I'm going to make myself like the Most High. And he's doing it. This is how he's doing it. So I'm going to sit in the congregation. Not in Islam, in the congregation. Okay? Of you. And he has done it. I take it now. Exodus 3:2. And the angel of Yahweh appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moshe said, I will not turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. Okay. 4. And when Yahuwah saw that he has turned aside to see, Elohim called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moshe, Moshe. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Draw nigh not hither, but put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. You see? So right now, what happens? Take it now. This is where the fire appeared. Okay, now let's see why the fire appeared and what happened after the fire appeared. Let's see, we are still in the communication of where the fire appeared from heaven. And now I'm going to 13. After the commission was being given unto him, this is where Abba Yahweh commanded, Go not to Pharaoh and bring out my people from bondage. So I'm going to take it now from 12. And he said, this is Moshe, and he said, certainly I will be with, this is Abba Yahuwah. And he said, certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee that I have sent thee. This is going to be the son brought forth the people out of Egypt. Ye shall serve Yahuwah upon this mountain. Okay? And Moshe said unto Yahuwah, unto Elohim, let me call it Elohim because I'm driving out to some part over here. And Moshe said unto Elohim, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, Elohim of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and they shall say unto me, What is his name? So for you to know a God, when you are saying he's a man of God, a God is not a name. What is his name? Okay, let me read it to where how you will understand it. And Moses said unto God, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and they shall ask me, What is his name? God is not a name, okay? And what shall I say unto them? I'm going to read it the way it is over here. And God said unto Moshe, I am that I am. That is my name. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, hath sent me unto you. When you go to 15, it said, This is my memorial name for all eternity. This was the fire. That is why the one that used, I am that I am. What is the meaning? Yahuwah. Yud-He-Wah-He. That is Yahuwah, the self-existing one. The Hayah, the whole way, the Yeye. The self-existing one. That is the meaning of Yahuwah. I am that I am. And this is the name of it. So when you go to John 5:43, Messiah now said, I come in my Father's name. And what we see when the fire appeared first time in history for the name of Abba Yahuwah to be revealed, it is in this very place. That was his authority. The name of Abba, that is why he keep repeating, baptize them in the name of Yahuwah and of the Son and of the Ruach HaKodesh. The fire there is the Ruach HaKodesh, because he is the ablaze one, the seraphims, the highest order of all angels. This is how Moshe was being commissioned to go to the great dragon Pharaoh and bring them out. And it happens. It does it. Read it up. Why the battle started from chapter 7 way down to chapter 14. Okay? Way down to chapter 12, excuse me. When he not even begged them, leave me, or else your father is going to slaughter all of us. And when the fire appeared, what was the punishment of Egypt? 9 plagues. 9 plagues. 9 plagues of great destruction. And what was the greater destruction? The 10th plague was the slave of every firstborn. That was how we came out from bondage. Okay? So what was the consummation of their destruction? All the best army of pharaohs got drowned in the Red Sea. That was the consummation of it all. Now, judge for yourself. How can you tell me such power is with Suleiman? We are all still in bondage. We are all still in bondage. Really? So are you not telling me that the God of Suleiman is negotiating with the great dragon, which is Buhari, or every civil ruler, anyone that has ever come to power? Because they control us. They control our resources. Are you not telling me when the fire Suleiman saw is negotiating with iniquity? You see, when the true man of Yahuwah saw fire, and that fire consumed Pharaoh and the authority of Pharaoh and all the worshipper of the dragon and all the iniquity of Pharaoh, all their gods was being condemned by the fire, or consumed by the fire that revealed unto the true man of Elohim. So where is the fire of Suleiman doing in Nigeria? Only to flirt with prostitute. So with this, you know, Suleiman hasn't won. He is not one at all. Rather, he fulfilled the prophecy of a man of the devil, the false prophets. That is the prophecy. That is the sign on his head. Unfortunately, you see it not. In your soul, you know you have just told the wicked lies. Marina Shantara, judgment is on his way, and judgment is on his way. For you have told the wicked lies. Judgment is on his way for you. So let us get another picture of who is man. Only one. Only one. One Moshe was another. Here is another one. Just one. Eliyahu. Powerful. Who called it true fire from above. First Kings, you can read it all. This is how you will know. He said we should judge, or we should go according to the testimony of the royal law. If you don't speak that same testimony, which means you got darkness, there is no light in you. I have light, I have light. Okay, I know it's the light. Yahushua HaMashiach, he is the light of the world. And he also said, I am the light of the world. So this is how we are reflecting. We are exposed to darkness. When light comes, what does it, what goes on? When you put on light, darkness disappears. Okay, we expose darkness. And we expose darkness through the royal law. First King, read it all, chapter 18, I take it verses 19. Now therefore send and gather to me all Yisrael unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the Gavas 400, which eat at Jezebel's table. Only just one Eliyahu, and Jezebel or Ahab got 850 prophets, okay, who eat every day at Jezebel's table. So Ahab went unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. And Eliyahu came unto all the people and said, How long hath ye between two opinions? If Yahuwah be Elohim, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Then said Eliyahu unto the people, even I only remain a prophet of Yahuwah, but Baal's prophets are 450 men, including the other 400. They are all 850. He said, even I alone, just one. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on a wood, and put no fire under, and I will dress other bullock, and lay it on a wood, and put no fire under, and call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of my Yahuwah, and the Elohim that answereth by fire, let him be Elohim. And all the people answered, and all the people said, It is well spoken. Now we want to test, not believe our spirit, but test them. Many, you see, it's always many. 850 prophets to stand before just only one Eliyahu. That is how it works. Eliyahu said unto the prophet of Baal, Choose you 1 bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many. And call on the name of your gods, but put no fire. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made, and came to pass at noon that Eliyahu now begin to mock them and said, Cry aloud. That is what I'm doing. We are doing to John Suleiman. Now we are mocking him. He now begin to mock them and said, Cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, is running, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awakened. And they cried aloud and caught themselves after their manner with knife, and lashed till the blood gushed out upon them. They not pay with their own blood. And it came to pass when the midday passed, and they prophesied until the time of offering of the evening sacrifice. Evening sacrifice always belongs to us. That is what is about to happen now. Okay, because the true prophet, they are in the cave as we are talking. All this one you are seeing Nigeria everywhere. Christian prophets. They are Baal pure prophets. Okay. Neither voice. Okay. There was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. And Eliyahu said unto all the people, Come nigh unto me. You are seeing now. Suleiman is first. Okay. Suleiman is first. And all the people came nigh unto him, and he repaired the altar of Yahuwah that was broken down. Eliyahu took 12 stones. He did it according to the testimony of the royal law. He took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of Yahuwah came, saying, Yisrael be thine name. You know the meaning of Yisrael, triumphant with Elohim. And with the stone he built an altar in the name of Yahuwah, and he made a trench about the altar as great as a wide would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 gallons with water, and pour it on the burnt offering and on the wood. And he said, Do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, Do it the third time. And they did it the third time. And the water ran about the altar, and filled the trench also with water. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that Eliyahu the prophet came now and said, Yahuwah Elohim of Abraham, Yeshua, and of Yazrael. Let it be known this day that thou art Yahuwah in Yazrael, and that I am thy servant, a servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. If you don't speak according to the word, testimony of the word of the royal Lord, there is no light in you. Oh, hear me, O Yahuwah. Hear me, that these people may know that thou art Yahuwah Elohim, and that thou turnest their heart back again. Then the fire of Yahuwah fell and consumed burnt offering, the wood, and the stone, and dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, the Yahuwah is the Elohim. The Yahuwah is the Elohim. So when you keep reading, 850 a prophet of Baal were slaughtered. Deuteronomy 18:18-20 said, when a prophet prophesied 18 and did not come to pass, that prophet must be killed. So that was what took place over there. It is in the law. If it was in those days, Suleiman must be stoned to death, because he has been prophesying a lot of lies, but you are blind. A prophet don't miss a prophet, a prophecy. A prophet don't mix a prophecy. But like you know already, slave woman or slave destruction has mixed a lot of prophecy. I prophesy a lot of in this place I am. Do you know what they're calling prophecy without solution? That is the name they gave unto your destructive animal. Another powerful man of Elohim is always one at a particular time. That one is the one you call Elisha also. Elisha, yeah. Okay. Elisha, he also prophesied and said by this time tomorrow. This is how it's going to be by this time. Read the second Kings chapter 7. He gave the prophetic word in verses 1 to verses 20. It come to pass. The same time he said by this time tomorrow. This is what is going to happen at the gate of Samaria. And it was so. Do you know the lie your wicked slave destruction told? He said in 24 hours, that is by this time tomorrow. He said in 24 hours, Mary is going to be exposed. Mary was never being exposed, okay? And again, now it's taking the other way around. I say in 24 hours, the truth, that is, Stehpanie is going to confess. That was last year. Nothing happened until this very moment he bought the testimony. So that is how you will know these are fake. These are the many false prophets already predicted. When they come, so he says, see, I have told you beforehand. So that when they come, how did they also let you know? He said, by their fruit, you are going to know these many wolves in sheep clothing. What is wolves doing? It is to devour humanity. Suleiman is a giant. Unfortunately, you are being hypnotized. You can't mock a man of Yahuwah really like this, portrayed before a prostitute. Don't do that. Yahweh is not going to kill the one that did this thing alone. He will finish all his generation. You dare mock my prophet. All your generation will end up in the link of if you dare. Even though when you sin, you ought not to. Christianity is genetically modified, genetically modify scriptures in our hands into what? Prosperity. That is all. Miracle. That is all. They don't go. Now, Suleiman is letting us to believe that Abba Yahuwah can forsake his man for you to portray this disgusting Jezebel before a man of Yahuwah. No, it has never been done and never will it be. He said, my hand is not too short to bless you. It is because of iniquity that I separated from you. You know, when the spirit of Abba Yahuwah left Samson never knew it. He never knew now he become good for nothing, that your two eyes is going to be removed. He never knew it. He never knew it. He thought he was still there when you playing games with prostitutes. He thought he was still there. Go and read the first Judges 16. He thought he was playing game with prostitute there. The Ruach HaKodesh will still be there for you. That is it true? Can this happen? Mock it. No. In the also, you have just told the wicked lies. Judgment is on his way. Yeah. In your heart, you have just told the lies. fire is on its way. Yeah. In your mind, you know you have just deceived the world. Yeah. Flood is on his way. And so you're gonna reap whatever you sow. And so you must reap whatever you sow. Whatever you plant that, you must. Yeah. You're gonna reap. Oh yes, whatever you sow. Rebo Sandabo. So this is how they are deceiving you. This is how they are deceiving the whole world. They will let you know. It doesn't matter, even though even though he's not doing it like what he did in the Old Testament. It doesn't really matter, but he also did it again in the New Testament. You call yourself apostle? You say you are an apostle? Let's see who is an apostle again in the New. I just, purposely put this so that you shouldn't be thinking, hey, it was so harsh in the Old Testament. That is why Jesus done away with the law. Jesus has done away with the law. Therefore, the God of the Christian is so calm now, so relaxing, negotiating with iniquity, all this, whatever. If they have the I bet you if you just have one, let me be referring to Sule, Nigeria wouldn't be in this state of confusion they are today. Acts of Apostle 13, take it from 6 to 11, but I'm going to read 9 to 11 or 10 or 11 or so. Then Shahu, who you called Paul, filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, set his eyes on him, Bar Jesus, the one they call Bar Jesus, who was perverting the teachings of Apostle Shahu. He don't want people to believe in Apostle Shahu. Okay? He don't want people around to believe that he was true, sent by Yahuwah. Therefore, he was perverting his message, trying to dissuade people with his magic art, because it was also a sorcery. Said that they shouldn't believe Apostle Shahu. Hear what Apostle did. Now, verses 10. He said he was filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, set his eyes on this very first prophet. He was also a prophet, as they call it. When you read it all, you're going to find it over there. And said, oh, full of all stability and all mischief, thou child of the devil, thou enemy of all righteousness, wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of Yahweh? Are you not going to stop it? Okay, are you not going to stop? 11 now. And now, behold, the hand of Yahuwah is upon thee, and thou shalt be blind, and not seeing the sun for a season. And immediately there fell on him a mist and a darkness, and he went about seeking some to lead him by the hand. Okay, so that was what happened. Then the deputy, when he saw what was done, be astonished at the doctrine of Yahweh. So the people that he was trying to persuade not to believe Shahu, they were astonished. Wow, this must be the anointed one. Soleh said Arufah is going to die. He said immediately, as apostle declares, he said, now you are going to be blind. Right away, immediately, and a twinkling of an eye, mist of darkness fell upon him, he was blind. Soleh said, Arufah will die. Nothing happened. He has been giving stuff he's going to do. Nothing happened. He has been giving pure lies, prophecy. Nothing happened. You still call him apostle. You still call him prophet. You still call him man of what? Okay, now we proceed to the second point. In the answer, you have just told the wicked lies. Ibarika shandalaba, ishandalabo, neribo skiriba yanderebe, ishandalabo, brulebo yanderebo skiriba yandelebe. In your heart, you have just told the lies. A fire is on its way. In your mind, you have deceived the world. Yeah. Ibaraba, yeah. And judgment is on its way for you. Fire is just on its way for you. And flood is on its way. Yeah. He's on his way for you. Now we proceed to the second point. I take the second point as that of the titled. Okay, now second point goes like this. 100%. Sulehel bought the testimony from Stehpanie. So now we are going to touch that very area. Let's speak according to the royal law. Okay, according to the royal law, because there is light in me. So why did I say so? Let's go into the royal law. He bought it 100% without no act of that. He bought that testimony. Okay, it's not real. He fake it. He paid Stehpanie Otobo off to change her story. That girl was having a unique story. She was having a voice, powerful, full of, so bold. It was her boldness that I was really admiring in her. Okay? But this man overpowered her. When somebody is lying, there's no way. She never memorized all those things because she never knew in the first place that Suleiman is going to get her arrested. She never knew that. The words were flowing. Her words was flowing. She was communicating powerfully. There was a powerful voice behind her, undefeatable. But money not turned the whole thing around. So let's go into that from the royal law perspective. So here I am, 1 Corinthians chapter 6. So this is how we are going to say, by their fruits you shall know them. The fruit, Suleiman or Bel, in this concerning this matter, because the whole world is watching. I don't know. I can't see any reason why someone will be saying, what is your business? Go and look for a job doing. What? When Suleiman is doing the job of his father, so I shouldn't do the work of my father? If you ever say that in your heart to me, in fact, you are being hypnotized. It's a powerful job I'm doing. Powerful, losing my brothers and sisters from under the voice of this demon. You see how he silent Steffi? When Stehpanie came out, she was powerful in words. She was powerful in movement. She was powerful in action. She was never being intimidated of the presence or the beating or the spraying tear gas in her face of Suleiman. Jailed her up 6 whole days. A Canadian base now goes to Alagbon. When they deport me, I know how filthy. I could handle it because I was being deported. She was never being deported. She came home to do her music. All of a sudden, she found herself in Alagbon. Do you know how filthy Alagbon is? I was once there. Do you know how Kirikiri is? It's unbearable. When she was talking, immediately my heart goes back to Kirikiri. When they throw me inside the first, they will take you to Alagbon before they will not take you to May prison. You know what mosquito is doing there? In that same place where they lay you, that is where you are going to be, passing out your feces. That is where you are going to be passing out your urine. And that is where you are going to be eating. There is no shower. Do you know what that is? When she was talking, I said, what? A Canadian-based citizen, based on Nigeria, being thrown into Kirikiri? Oh no, I could handle it because I was being deported. I have no voice. But this man make her to also pass through what I passed through when I was being deported those days. So when she was talking, I feel like pain. And she was never being intimidated with all the when you go to Alagbon, when they put you in prison, if you are a criminal, except you are a registered eternal criminal, you will make a change of mind. Say, I won't do it anymore because that place is so filthy. It's so disgusting. Can you imagine you pass out your feces, that same place you eat your food? What food are they going to give to you? Do you know what mosquito is doing to people over there? You are seeing skeleton, man and woman. They all naked. Because they also, maybe it was by your worst message, they also take off my dresses. Every maid they were naked, and I begin to see everybody of men. Naked and put them in. Oh no, you are seeing skeletons. See people living, but they are dead already. That is what this girl went through. And yeah, as she came out, she was never being intimidated. She still pursues her goals because she knew she was speaking the truth. Here I hear 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Listen now. Don't believe our spirit, test our spirit. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to the law before the unjust and not before the saints? He said you shouldn't dare. When you have a case as a believer with other person, don't ever take that matter to the court of Gentile. Don't ever take that matter to the court of the dragon. You see who was Pharaoh's authority? It was the great dragon. You as a believer, you will drag somebody into the court of dragon, satanic court, looking for justice, and you not goes to the saints and let the saints settle the matter. First of all, initially, this apostle wolves now begin to deny he never knew Stehpanie. When you now see that this girl releases, these are their charts. BBM chart, FaceTime chart, the bank account, on the pointing out of Dalena Okeke, that one blow me off. That one, you can say you can say in your heart she fake all things. The bank account, the chatting, whatever. But she fished out. That break me down. That provoked my spirit. I said, no, this is true. That is one authentic truth that I hold. Out of the mouth or 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony shall be established. In this matter, I got about 4 or 5 truths from Stehpanie Otobo. That is why I'm not picking interest. I said, no, this must not be lie. This must not be lie. And I begin to follow. I must see to the end of the matter. She fish out Daniela Okeke. He said he always paid them 400,000 a night. And asking them to do tracer. And as soon as May goes for verification, they will now find even the new car bought register in the names of these wolves. And what happened? We are coming to that. So out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every testimony must be established. I got about 5 truths from Stehpanie Otobo that justified this man, wicked animal. Now the royal law said you shouldn't. Okay, according to Suleiman, what did he say? First, he said I never knew her. When I saw that she now begins to bring up proofs upon proofs, VF now said, yeah, she was a stripper. He told the whole world that she was a stripper. She was a prostitute. I just met her and I lead her to Christ. I lead her to Christ, like he said. Therefore, I now begin to pump money into her account in order for her not to return back to prostitute. So that simply means to say, Stehpanie now is now your sister in Christ. Okay? Now that's a Stehpanie now turn against you. What did the royal law say? Because now is your sister in Christ, okay? As you said, you led her to your Christ, to your Jesus. Therefore, she is one of you. And then now said, the royal law that you carry now said, you shouldn't dare. When a person like that do you anything, don't take her or he to the Gentiles court. Because the one that is going to be judging in the Gentiles court is going to be who? The Pharaoh, the great dragon. Now verses 2, but you did. You break this law. You mix it. If you know, verses 2 now, do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the saints shall judge by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? What was he talking about? You should take the matter as Stehpanie lied against you. Let's see what you're supposed to do if you were not false prophets or many wolves in sheep clothing. Let's see what you're supposed to do according to the royal law that you carried. This is New Testament, people. All right, now. Here I am, Matthew 18, 15 to 17. This is what you're supposed to do if you were one, or if you were the people of the book, or if you keep to the royal law governorship. This is what you're supposed to do if you were real. Let me put it that way. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault. Between thee and him, alone. If he shall hear thee, after you make the first move, Stehpanie, come over, baby. Come over. You know, I didn't do it. You know, this accusation or this your allegation, my sister, you know, is not real. You know, I was just trying to be Christ-like unto you. Let me use your language, okay? Because you are Christian. You know, I'm not Christian. I'm the people of the book. We don't call Jesus nor Christ. Okay? I'm just giving it to you the way it's supposed to be. Since you said you are born again. Not born in pieces, okay? Or born against. My sister, you know, I was just helping. You know, I brought you out from, prostitution ground or a ground of prostitute. And I let you know that you need to live for Christ. So this thing I did unto you, I just did it for you because of my love for your God, for God. Okay? So after you have spoken to her in this manner, and if she refuses, let's see what you're supposed to do if you are real. He said to only both of you first time, and no, nobody should be there. Okay, listen now. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother's back. Okay, let's say now, according to you, devil is using Stehpanie against you. Okay, now this is how you're supposed to put it. He said, wherefore, if she hear you, which means you have won her back. Let's say the devil, you go into the camp of the stripper. That was your battleground. You now brought her out. Now the devil want to bring her into the land, into that camp again. But you now call her and say, no, my sister, I was just happy. He said, if she listen to you, therefore you have won her back to life. 16 now. But if he will not hear you, if he will not hear thee, then if Stehpanie will not listen to you, as you make first attempt, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. Take another 2 brothers, or take from your protocols 2 of them, and have this word. My brother, take one man, or take one bro, 2 men. Listen to what this girl is saying. This is how I did, and this is how I did it, and this is how I helped her. But the devil is trying to use her against me. You all 3 go now and have a word with her. Okay, 17. And if she shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the congregation. If you take 2 people along you, this is the 3rd step you're supposed to take. If you take 2 people along you, all 3, you go, she still don't listen to you, neglect that and say, forget it, you did it. Right now, what are you supposed to do? Tell it now to the whole congregation. Stand in the pulpit and say, Lizzie, come. Lizzie is a native daughter. Native daughter Lizzie. Okay, she said she's a daughter. And native daughter, okay? Jezebel, native daughter Lizzie. You see? Tell it to native daughter Lizzie. Stand on your coven front and say, hear me, oh. This is what I'm going through. I just had to bring her to the body of Christ. Now she's dragging me. I don't know where. You announce it. Make a public show of that before he escalated. You're silent. Rather, you want to use a big wedger, the great dragon. Nonsense. But if he neglect to hear the congregation, let him be unto thee as an unbeliever. As an unbeliever, let it be unto you as a hidden man and a publican. Take her back to the street where she came from. Let her return back where? To the stripper club where she came from. He said, therefore, dust your feet against her. After you have made these 3 attempts and she's still not listening to you, therefore count her as a pagan as an unbeliever. That is what the book you carry, the New Testament people. This is what he told you to do. What the Suleiman did. So this is 100%. He paid Stehpanie to get that testimony. Okay, you neglect the principle of the royal law. You dare call yourself a man of God. You dare call yourself apostle. You dare call yourself prophet. No, that is not true. You knew it. In your heart, you know you have just told the Lord. Judgment is on his way. In your soul, you know you just told the wicked lies. In your mind, you know you have just deceived the world. Judgment is on his way. Fire, flood is on his way. They are all on his way for you. Now back to 1 Corinthians, because it's from verses 1 to 11 or so. Now verses 3. Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? What angel are you going to be judging? Now go to Galatians 1:9. Okay, angel with another gospel. And verses 8, it once called him angel. In verses 9 now said, any man that will come with another gospel, of which Suleiman is guilty of that causes of apostle Shehu. So that is the angel we are judging. No weapon formed against me prosper. Any tongue that rises up against me in judgment, I condemn. Those are the angels we are condemning. This, like what this Sule Wolves in sheep clothing did. He did it to front against the saints. He did it to front against the elect. But you shall not prosper. Because the royal law make it so clear, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Okay, right now, in order for truth to set you free, which means a lie has already bind you. Now, truth is to go into that battle, a camp of lies, and losing you from that lies you once been told. So lie is a very powerful weapon that the enemy is using, to bind us and to enslave us. That as soon as you believe this crap, that Stehpanie really go and confess, therefore you are being enslaved with a lie. In order for you to be losing from that lie, not casting, not binding, not fasting, you shall know the truth. That is how it works, okay? Any tongue that rises against me, I condemn in judgment. These are the tongues. These are the fallen angel with another doctrine that we are binding and casting. All right, now verses 4. Now it said the Son is going to judge the whole world. Okay, now go to Revelation chapter 20. You're going to find it over there that it says we're having their throne. We are going to judge in collaboration all the fallen deities. When you also go to Matthew 19, 27 to 29, you are going to see the 12 thrones over there judging, those fallen deities. Everyone in the bottomless pit at the white judgment throne, after they are being resurrected, which is in the last of the seventh 1,000 years, the end of it all. Every single one in the bottomless pit, they are going to ascend. That is the second resurrection, to face now the white judgment throne. So the 12 tribes is going to sit along with Yahushua HaMashiach, judging all these fallen deities and all their seed. I think they said that judgment is going to take 7 months. I think so. When did I read it? I missed it. I don't know whether it's Ezekiel or so. I think I read it from Ezekiel that it's going to take 7 months. 7 months. Okay, yes. In the valley of Armageddon. It's going to take 7 months. It's going to take Israel 7 months, to be doing the destruction and bury them in the valley of Armageddon. That is the last battle. And Israel is the one to do that. Okay, now, if they ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge over judge who are least esteemed in the congregation. Okay, I speak to your shame. I speak to your shame, John Cecilia destruction. Is it not so? Is not so that there is not a wise man among you? So among all your daddy in the Lord, because I'm hearing you say TB Joshua is too small to speak against or redeem. So you couldn't call redeem. You couldn't call Adeboye. You couldn't call your people like you, to look into this matter for you, but rather you got arrested with Igbe Wedges. So that is how I know you bought the testimony. Number one, your body message was just to fake it. Okay, now I speak to your shame. Is it so that there is not a wise man among you? No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren. So there was no one that can judge you on Stehpanie when the matter rose up. You couldn't call Adeboye, you couldn't call David Oyedepo, you couldn't call none of the people you also have a good time with to look into this matter between you and her. That you have to take her to the Gentiles court, the court of unbeliever, the court of pagan. 6. But brother goeth to law with brother, and that before the unbelievers, it marvels him. He marvels him that you have to do this. Okay? You said, Stehpanie, you just help her to receive your Jesus. I get this Stehpanie, this something right away. You got her arrested. You take your sister to be judged by the unbelievers? Really? 7 now. Now, therefore, there is utterly a fault among you. If you do that, there is fault. Something is wrong with you. You are not true. You are fake. Something is wrong with you. Because ye go to law one with another. Why do ye not rather take a wrong? Oh, Ribo Shandaya, do you see how powerful the love of Yahuwah is? Love one another, just as Yahushua has loved you. Give it out to one another. If he slap you, say, turn to her the other side. It didn't say you should fight back. Let's assume she is lying on you, but you fought back. 2 Corinthians, when it talks about unbeliever, I need to comment or the scripture that parallels that. 2 Corinthians 6, I take it from 14. Be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? Suleiman. And what communion hath light with darkness? Suleiman. And what concord hath Yahushua with Pelia? Suleiman? What part hath he that believeth with an infidel? Infidel simply mean unbeliever. That is, unbeliever simply means somebody that does not believe what you believe. Okay, you believe you are going to rapture, but the court of law never believed that nonsense. You believe you are going to fly into sky. Jesus is going to fly you into sky, but the court of law never believe that crap. Because today it is absolute nonsense and crap. You are mad when we are talking about that. They don't believe that. Therefore, in your belief, because you believe Jesus is going to fly you into the sky, running away from Sharia, and that is a pure lie. Okay, but that is your belief. All right, you believe there is a link of fire, but the court of law never believed that at all. Therefore, why are you not equally yoked with them, taking your case to them to something is wrong somewhere, and that is what we are fishing out. Okay, 16 now. And what agreement of the temple of Yahuwah with idols? So the court of law is an idol court. It's an idol temple. We see who is their authority. We also see King of Cyrus. Who was the King of Cyrus' authority? It was the devil himself. Ezekiel, I think Ezekiel 28. I'm against the King of Cyrus. So who was the authority of the king of Persia? Or Nebuchadnezzar? It is the folly deity, the folly living creature. Okay, and we see the authority of Pharaoh. And who was the authority of the king of Persia? Go to Daniel chapter 10. You're going to find it over there that withstood Havre for a whole 21 days not to bring answer unto Daniel. Okay, so we see who is their authority. It is the other way around. But you take it, you have an agreement with them. And what agreement have thou? Okay, I've read that. For ye are the temple of the living Yahuwah. As Yahuwah hath said, I will dwell in them. He is the one to judge. I will dwell in them, and I will be their Elohim, and they shall be my people. If you were his people, you dare not take Stehpanie to court. To court of demons or temple. You won't do. You won't even try it, because your heart is not going to. You won't go there. Rather, your heart will go straight away to where I'm reading now. And it's called some brethren. First of all, have a war with her. If she's so stubborn and don't want to take it, call people. Or if it doesn't work, present her. That is how it should have be. Now I read verse 7. 1 Corinthians 6:7. Now therefore there is utterly a fault among you. Repeated it again. He said, now therefore, that is the consummation. That is what I'm doing now. Now therefore there is utterly, without no atom of that, a fault among you, Suleiman, because ye go to the to one with another. Why do ye not rather take wrong? He repeated it again. Why do ye not rather suffer yourself to be defrauded? He asks you again. Nay, ye do wrong and defraud, and that your brethren. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah? But be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor idolatries, nor effeminate, nor abuser. You know you are abuser. You know that. With themselves, abuser of themselves with marker. Steffi abuse you, abuse that. Steffi call you, you call our names. That is not true. That is not our apostle. No thieves. You know you are a thief, eh? No covetousness. You know you are what? You just bought what? American citizenship. No revilers. No extortioners. No, shall inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah. You are guilty of all this list of sin listed out. You are guilty of it all. Yes, you know, you have just told a wicked lies. And this I cannot handle. And this I cannot tolerate. And this I cannot compromise. Because you knew. You just told a wicked lie. In your heart, you know. You just told a lie. In your mind. Yareba sandalaba. Nareba shandalabe. Nuribos kilibayan talabu. Inarakos kilibayan derebe. Fire is on its way for you. Now the third point. Here is where the busybody is. Okay, now. Third point. Where did I write it? Okay, yeah, third point. Okay. So right now, third point. Oh my father, what is going on here? Okay. Suleiman body message speaks much of his guilt. That is the third point. We have about up to 8 lists I jotted out. Suleiman, let me, for the sake of the points, because rather I would have called you Sule Dragon or Sule Wolves. Suleiman body message speaks so much of his guilt. That is where Anani confirmed 100%. He did it. Alright? So right now, let's look into his body message. Into his body message, number 1. You got her arrested. Okay? Okay, you got her arrested. Because if I don't, let me, like that is, to get her arrested, it is to put fear in her, for her not to open up. Okay? Because I can't imagine. I will just be on my own. Somebody will just send me a letter. Let me take myself as a man. Okay, a lady said you have sexual intercourse with her. And because she told you that she is pregnant, you now give her some juice, some concoction. And you put some concoction inside. As I drank it, the baby just, flushed away. I mix it. So right now for damages, you need to pay me 5 million. So when I just you in fact, now today you are going to know who I am. I will just call the police right away. Go and arrest that girl. No. First of all, you will be surprised. Me? Your next action is it can't be police. Even though you are not men or dog, you are just men of normal people. You will contemplate what come about that. What have I done if you are innocent? That is how your reaction should have been. Right away, you just call police, get her arrested, jail her, beat her off. She is crazy. No, that is number 1. You got her arrested. That is your body message. Let me use this. Why did you get her arrested? In order to put fear into her. And let her know, if you proceed more than this, I'm going to kill you. It was a threat. You getting her arrested, it was a kind of a threat from you for her, so that she will shut up. That is where I picked interest. That is why I begin to develop likeness for Stehpanie, because she was still so bold. And said, this man licked me up from my up to toe. He licked every part of me. She still keep, no. That was filth for someone to use against you. She still opened up a mouth so wide. She was never being intimidated or be threatened by your, because that is what you wanted to strike. You wanted to strike fear into her, but she refused. That is the meaning and the action of you getting her arrested. That is the number one of your body message. Let's get a preset for that. If you were for the royal law or you are for heaven, this is what you ought to do when a thing like that came up, or if you were utterly innocent. Okay, listen now. Matthew 5:11-12. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely. If you were falsely accused, charging you now for damages for my sake, because you say you brought her out from a prostitution ground, for not being a prostitute. You did that for the sake of Messiah. Therefore, when you get persecuted, because now she is turning against you to bite you, which means she is persecuting you, accusing you falsely. Listen to 12 now. Rejoice. As soon as that call come, right away you will know, oh, battle has come. He borodo shandayaba. You begin to rejoice and celebrate, because healing is on its way. Okay, bread is on its way for you. Powerful testimony is on it. Not the one you just masqueraded bought with your own money. No. He said you should rejoice and be exceedingly glad. But you were filled with hunger and you were filled with rage. You were so rough at her and got her arrested. You were never rejoicing. This girl, you want to drag me out? You want to pull me out? I'm going to kill you. I'm well connected. That is what you did. Satan. He said you should rejoice. If that accusation was false, she said you are a murderer. Okay, she's accusing you falsely, and she said you licked her, you had sex with her even in the hotel that same day. If all this was a lie, okay, falsely accused, he said rejoice, not just to be rejoiced, and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecute they the prophets which were before you. This is how they persecute, the prophet. Prophet Yeshu, do you know how they killed him? They just carry a mortar saw and saw him into two. So they will just behead him. So they burned their alive. You see, Stephen, how they stoned him to die? Falsely accused him. What did he do? Yet he still pray for them. I can't go to that of Messiah, but let me go for Stephen Malaki. He was an apostle, yet he still pray for them. Father, forgive them for they don't know what they are doing. What did he do? So that is your number one body message. It speaks so much about your guilt. Okay, you are guilt. You knew it. In your soul, you have just told the wicked lies. And judgment is on his way. It's on his way for you. Fire is on his way. Flood is on his way. Oh, Ribo Shantalabo, they are all on his way for you. They are all on their way for you. All right, now your number two body message that speaks so much about your guilt. So number two, what was that? And what is that? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, my Father. Oh, you got her. Yeah. You charged her of being terrorist. You charge your own sister in Christ because you converted to your Jesus of being terrorist. All right. Now, in a nutshell, what is our apostle Sule destruction? Apostle of destruction. What is he saying? Codedly. Here is what he's saying. You are a betrayer. You want to terrorize me after all the millions I paid for you. After I helped you so powerfully, you want to betray me. Codedly, here is what Solar Destruction is calling Stehpanie otobo. You are a betrayer. You are betraying me. You're going to betray me? Daughter of her? You're going to betray me? He said you are a terrorist. I never knew you are a terrorist. Where did you go bomb? Did she come with bomb? Did she come with knife? Did she come with Boko Haram? Did she come with ISIS? Did she come with Taliban or MS or what? How? Why should they call her a terrorist? This is the vision I got from that. Okay, you are a betrayer. You know, betrayal is more like terrorist. I've done good for you. You want to turn it back to me? You want to turn it evil on me? All right, now you are a terrorist. Therefore, I declare you, Stehpanie, a betrayer. Therefore, let the battle start. Let's get a preset for that. So you can read Luke 22, 1 to 6, but I'm taking it from 6. Then Satan enter Judas, surnamed Iscariot, being of the member of the 12, and he went his way and communed with the chief priests and captains, how he might betray him unto them, and they were glad and convented to give him money. And he promised and sought opportunity to betray him unto them in the absence of the multitudes. Okay, Judas betrayed an innocent soul. That helped him. Okay, and Satan entered Judas to do that job for that reason. Satan just entered Judas for that reason, to betray the someone that helped him, that never wronged him. Okay, to betray the finger that failed him, to bite the finger that failed him. In Suleiman's heart, this is what was going on. That was why he charged her for a man to count 8,000. He tried, isn't it? 10,000, 6,000, sometimes 200. That is the lowest, So to Suleiman, it was just being kind to Stehpanie otobo. But rather, Stehpanie otobo now become a Judas that is terrorizing him. So what we do in the secret, you also enjoy. You just say, I just licked you from your head to toe. You know how much I loved you. But what provoked Stehpanie? She is a desperate bride. She was so desperate to be your wife. She is so sold in love. Maybe you know how to break her down. Or like you said, he licked me from my head to toe. Maybe that was why she is sold into you. Or maybe you have a very, a bigger dick for her. Maybe that is, I don't know why she is sold in love, even though when she knew you are married in the first place, she ought not to even come near you. You are married, go away. I don't need it. I need my own husband. Okay? Rather, she was wishing you not to divorce native daughter Lizzie, so that she will not take the seat of native daughter Lizzie. Okay. Do you see? So in a nutshell, codedly, this is why Suleiman charged her, not scandal, not blackmail, but terrorist. This is why he charged her of terrorist case, because Stehpanie is terrorizing him, trying to review the secret thing we did together, whereby we enjoy it together. Now you want to turn against me, you want to betray me. In a nutshell, that is what it was going on in the heart of Suleiman. In your soul, you just told the wicked lies. Judgment is on its way. In your heart, you have just told the powerful lies. And fire is on its way. In your mind, you have just deceived the world. And flood is on his way. You're gonna reap whatever you sow. And you're gonna reap whatever you sow. You must reap whatever you are sow. Now, number 3, you called her names. After something has happened, when you, like a child, you offend a child, or you ask a child to go and do something for you. When that child refuses, you say, look at how ugly, stupid girl. Who need yourself? Go away, you filthy thing. You will not begin to call names. Because she was desperate. So much desperate to be your bride. And you contaminate that child. That was the hunger in the heart of Stehpanie. And say, so this man's going to use me and dump me? So this man's going to do me like this? Oh, so this man you are not straightforward. So all that you have been telling me is a lie. Therefore, what? Battle. Osama bin Laden battle begins between me and you. A battle has just been. I'm gonna drag you, small rats. I want to put that giant Goliath, a man of war right from his youth. The offspring of a serpent. The seed of snake. You want to pull him down? You want to throw him? So this is what it is. What was the first scripture? Don't believe our spirit, but test our spirit to see whether they're from Yahuwah or from the other camp, which is the dragon. He said, because many false prophets has gone forth into the world, and as they are in the world now, many are not small. Okay, what are they going to be doing to deceive you and me? And this is some parts how they are deceiving you. Because me, I came out from their great deception. They can't lie to me anymore. When I know the royal law, and when I know who I am, and I have the light of heaven, speaking according to the royal, you can't cut me anymore. Enough of your madness. This is what you should have done if you are a true, part of us. You understand? You were with us, but you came out of us. Because you don't belong to us. If you belong to us, you would have remained with us. But because you did not belong to us, that is why you leave us. You just you get out of us. Matthew 5:21-22. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. All right, now this is how strong. You see, they said Jesus done away with the law, but this is our Messiah speaking. This is what is being said in the old time, but this is my own now, because it's the spirit of the royal law. Verse 22 said, but I say unto you that whosoever hungry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of fools. Okay, yes, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. This is how terrible Yahushua law is. The law of Moshe was even easy. If you kill, okay, you are facing danger of judgment. This one you did not kill. When you say fools, you call her name. She's Marie. She's demon. She is right. She is left. She is a witch. What name did you not call this girl? That is why it saddens my heart for this girl to return back to the knife that backstab her. You now return back to your... What name has Suleiman not called you? Or in the name of money, what shall it profit you not to gain the whole world, Stehpanie, and lose your soul? Do you think now that you have done it, you're going to have peace? There is no peace for the wicked. Because you did it intentionally. If it was after you, like you said in that video, I don't know how far Suleiman is going to go in trying getting this for me. But I just want to let the whole world know what Suleiman is asking me to do. If that was, if you in your heart you want to do, you should have cried out, please people back me. I was also praying for you, back me in prayer. I don't want to do this evil like you said. You now return back to him that is calling you name. That is why I really know that this your love, this your yori is unbreakable. This your love is really sweet. This your love for Suleiman. I don't know what he used to rub his penis that you cannot let go. You cannot let a married man go. I don't know how he's breaking you down that you cannot let a married man go. I strongly believe you are still dating this man. I strongly believe this as part of the thing Suleiman promised you and said, let's get back to each other. Forget the case. I'm going to do this for you. I will make it up to you. And after that, you are confessed. He said, what did he call you again? He called you witches again. He said, enemy of the church has confessed like a witch. Calling you names, sir. All right? So this is how strong the law of Yahushua is. If thou call your sister fools, he said you are in the, not just a judgment, link of fire, eternal destruction. But this is the book Suleiman carried. He never cared. He now begin to call Stehpanie names. You are married, you are witch, you are this, you are that. So right now, number 4. So we are looking into the body message of Johnson Sule Walls that speaks so much about his guilt. That's what we are looking into. If you are alive or you are worthy of eternal life, well, after you have listened to this and you still keep believing that Sule hair is real, therefore you are going to be, with him wherever he's going to end up. Even though, Stehpanie said, I don't know where this is driving you. You can go to hell all by yourself. I'm not going along with you because I love heaven. But you now hate heaven, you now love money. And this is what people is using now to refute you. So right now we go into the other 4. Number 4 that I jotted all week. We'll look into 3 already. Number 4 now. You said she is so ugly. Oribo Shatayaba. She's so ugly that if you were to go to market and to buy tomatoes, there are some people you won't even allow them to sell for you. He said, let them present a presentable. No, me. I've traveled around the whole world. She's so ugly. Not your kind. Not your kind. Let's get a preset for that. Here I am. YAHUAH'S 45. We take 9 to 10. Woe unto him that strive with his maker. Let the potter strive with the excuse me. I took it again. I'm sorry. Woe unto him that strive with his maker. Let the posthead strive with the postheads of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that furnish it, what makest thou, or thy work? He hath no hands. Woe unto him that saith unto his father, what bringest thou? Or to the mother, what hast thou brought forth? Yes, it said, woe unto you. Right now, you say she's so ugly. Therefore, it said, woe unto you that will strive with his maker. You calling her name that she's so ugly. You are saying the handwork of Abba Yahuwah is not perfect in Stehpanie. You are just refuting Abba Yahuwah that his handiwork is so ugly. That Abba Yahuwah missed it somehow. That Abba Yahuwah couldn't, build her like this the way it's supposed to be. Then you are just telling Abba Yahuwah that his job is unperfect, is unfinished in Stehpanie. When he said, let us make man in our own image, in our own likeness, that after he have created man in his own image, when you check the works of day 1 way down to day 5th, he said, good. When he now make man in his own image, Abba Yahuwah looked at his handiwork, he breathed over it and said, very good. Very good. He made Stehpanie in this way, and she was very good. And you now refute Abba Yahuwah handiwork and say, I beg, this one is too ugly. I beg, throw this away. Where did this one come from? Devil never made nobody, okay? Devil is a duplicate. Satan is a duplicate of what Abba Yahuwah had. Okay? So right now you said Abba Yahuwah didn't create her well, okay? But woe unto you. And in your soul, you have just told the wicked lies. Baraba sekerebo, isekerebo, inaraba yantulubu yenderebo, isenderebo, kurilaba yenderebo seke yarabo, erebo skarababaye. So now here is number 5, busybody message that reveals your guilt. All this point reveals your guilt. Don't believe us, spirit, but test us, spirit. We are testing your body message concerning this matter. Number 5, you said any of your members who contemplate at all that you did it should be demoted. Do you see how wicked you are? You want to bias people's hearts. You don't want people to have their own opinion. You don't want people to think at all. Did he do it? We don't know. It's him. You don't want them to have that thought at all. You just bite them and they must dance it. That is it. That is wicked spirit to hypnotize people. That is wicked spirit to silence people. Whereby Abba Yahuwah create every single one on earth with a unique option. He gave you your willpower. That is the knowledge of the tree of good and evil. It is your willpower. You can do man, you can do yours. But you will never restrict, you never make man like a robot. He that created all things is still giving you your willpower to do whatever you like. But wait for judgment day. But you that never created, you never know how they come into existence. A common made man. You now restrict all your members, both old and young. They should. He said, if you even think of it at all, they should be demoted. Now, maybe some are ushers. He said, if they are in the post, you said they should also delete people from their Facebook. He said, you should mark them, mark them. If they are your friends of Facebook and they contemplate at all, therefore he said, delete them. What is that? These are some of your wicked body message that reveals so much about your guilt. So old man is over there. Man is old enough to be your father is over there. You said that man should knock his head. You said that man should conk his head. You insult elderly man. You insult elderly woman. Through your arrogancy. The Almighty Yahuwah that created the whole world still give you your willpower to think for yourself. But you are making these people to be dumb and never to think for themselves, but rather to dance your music, but rather to clap hand for you. That is why they carry so strong. Some of them, that's why I never did it. They carry this matter so strong, they prefer to die. They prefer Stehpanie to pour that insult on them. This is how you have turned your church, your coven you call church, into, how will I call it, a drama, a grand of drama. You are acting movie, okay? You are the best Nollywood actor I've ever met in my life, in the whole world. You are too good, to act movie, okay? So let us get a preset for that, because he said preset has to be upon precept, lie upon lie. Here it leads you and there it leads you to establish every matter. That's what I'm doing over here. Your body message reveals so much, speaks so much about your guilt, okay? Matthew 23, verses 13. Because you said if they have such people in their list on Facebook, you said they should delete them. If they are in any department in your coven, you said they should be demoted, they should be removed from your site. You see, so they should believe a lie as you want them to believe a lie. They should fight for you, isn't it? You want them to fight for you. You want them to join you to fight people out there. And this is what they have been doing. When you see the sun comment of these Suleiman people, I will wonder, these people actually read the royal law? Did you read Bible as you call it? Where was it be found that you should be pouring such insult on people? I can't imagine. He said when you even call my father. All right now, I take 13. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. You are cursed. Because you are deceived yourself already, you also want others to be deceived. Now I read 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compares a sea and land to make one proselyte, and when he is made, ye make him twofold more than the child of hell, than yourselves. You make him twofold of the child. Should I read it again? Woe unto you. Woe unto you. It is a curse on you. You restricting people not to have their opinion. You making them to believe what you believe, to just buy your idea, whereby you know you are guilt. I take 15 again. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compact sin. You know, as you are doing your evangelism, selling things all over. Oh yeah, if you monitor me back, go you die. You are selling, making big business. And to make one proselyte, just to make a one convert. And he is made, after you have converted that one convert, you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourself. You even make him more wicked now than yourself. Okay, those people, how do you make them wicked now more than yourself? You are not coming into the internet and be pouring insults, calling people name, Ashawo, this and that. No, but your member, exactly what they are doing. Go and raise some of the, go to comment section every summer Sule destruction members or followers commit, you will know, you are going to remember this scripture, that he has already made them twofold child of devils of hell more than himself. Because he said cannot call, and anyway, he's calling Stehpanie names. So they are like you, wolves in sheep clothing, birds of the same feather flocks together. So let's see what a true a leader is supposed to be doing according to the royal law, governing system that you carried. We are in New Testament, John 18, 10 to 11. Then Simeon Kepha, the one you call Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. His right ear. 9:11. Then said Yahushua, is the example everyone needs to follow. Then said Yahushua unto Kepha, put up thy sword into thy sheath. The cup which my father hath given me, shall I not drink it? Why are you fighting for me? If you keep reading, he said, if you want to call angel, 12 legions of angels, do you think I can do that? It is my cup. Really, if this was an allegation on you, you should have known it is a time of your test. Okay? Let me take it. Battle has come. It is a testy time. Okay? Let me see what the Most High have for me, or what I'm going to learn. It's going to minister. It's ministering to me through this. Let me see what he have for me, and let me see what I'm going to gain from it. Rather, you say your members should be fighting, and they are fighting for you so hard. Okay, that is why they are going to perish like you. Okay, you see the example one's supposed to follow as a believer. When Kepha did, they said, no, don't do that. Don't fight for me. And he now healed that servant ears. He fixed that ear back again. Okay, even though they are doing it, you give them go ahead. But even though they were doing it without your knowledge, this is what you should have been doing. If as soon as you find out, no, don't do that. Don't fight for me. No, let her be. She don't know what she's doing. Let's be praying for her that she come back to her right mind. Then you will make apology to the people that your members has already been insulted. What did you do? Rather, you told them to be insulting people. If you contemplate that though, maybe they should be demoted. Maybe they are in some kind of office in your coven. There they get their monthly salary. So which means they are not going to speak because they don't want to lose their monthly salary. Because that is where they're fed up. You said they should be demoted. Do you see how wicked you are? In your soul, you know you have just told the wicked lies. Judgment is on his way. Yeah. In your heart, you know you have told the crooked lies. In your mind, you know you have just deceived the world. You know you have just deceived the world. You have told the Lord, Josie, Sule Dragon. You have just told the Lord, Josie, Sule Serpent. You have just told the Lord, a white word lie, Josie, Sule wolves in sheep clothing. Sule wolves in sheep clothing. And for that you're gonna reap whatever you sow. For that you're gonna reap whatever you have sown. Another body message that reveals your guilt. Number 6. You said the Canadian immigration is piled up all the videos Stehpanie is doing concerning you to deport her. You said that's what they are doing right now. No, they are just keeping all those videos. They are just piling it up. Okay, the only way they would have done that for her if she lied that she wasn't from Nigeria. And later, they now found out that she was in Nigeria while going through her document, whatever. That won't be the only way. We are all here. We understand how it was. Okay, shut up your mouth and stop playing naive. That doesn't work over here. That is a lie. You told a lie. You said the Canadian immigration is piling up every single video she did against you to deport her. Listen now, another wickedness of you. Yet you told her murderer to go and tell her to make a video, another video in defense of you, that she had lied against you. Meanwhile, you said all the videos she's doing about you, they keep it already. They want to use it to deport her. And again, for your own selfish interest, you now also tell her mother to go now and tell her to make another video and upload it in Facebook to defend it that you never did it, that you are innocent. Do you see how beast you are? In fact, you are a beast. So the royal laws condemns you for all your attitude and your body message. Proverbs 27:2. Let another man praise thee. Okay, you don't tell people to praise you. Let another man do that for you. And let thy own mouth a stranger, and not thy own lips. Let your own mouth be a stranger to you. That is not praise yourself. Let other people, don't tell people what to do for you. Don't tell other people to defend you. Don't tell other people to praise you. No. At all, you shouldn't do that. But rather let them do it for yourself. What you need people to do for you, especially in this matter, it shouldn't come out from your mouth. He said, don't let it come out from your mouth for a stranger, and tell her, go tell your daughter to make a video and say she lied against me, whereby you said Canada immigration is piling up. Every other one she have already done to deport her. Again, you are telling her mother to go and tell her and to go now and do other video in defense of you. That Proverbs 27:2 say you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't tell people what to talk about you. You shouldn't tell people to praise you. You shouldn't tell people to defend you. You shouldn't tell people to talk good about you. Excuse me, so let this destruction. We are speaking according to the testimony of the royal law. Alright, because I got the light is in me. Now, John 5:31. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. If you are telling others, go and do this, therefore it's not true. It's a law. Now, 34. But I received no testimony from men. No, I don't. But these are things I said. I don't. Why are you not needing testimony from me? Go and tell her to do another video and to in defense of you. No, you don't. If you are of Yahuwah, you are wolves in sheep clothing. 44. How can you believe which receive honor? How can you believe which receive honor one of other, and seek not the honor that cometh from Yahuwah only? You want honor from others. You want unbeliever to honor you, and you don't depend on the honor of that comes from Abba Yahuwah only in this matter concerning this issue. You want her to vindicate you. All right, now let's go. In your soul, you know you have just told the wicked lies. You knew it. And judgment is on his way. Fire is on his way, and flood is on his way. They are all on his way. They are on his way for you. And the very book you carry said, this is what you should have done, assuming you were truly innocent. Matthew 5:37. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than this cometh of evil. Now that you will be accused, Messiah said, this is how you should have responded. I didn't do it. I didn't. Stand by that. Not for you to fight it so hard, bringing a mother to make a video you put on your Facebook, bringing people, friends in Canada, make video put on Facebook, fighting her for stuff. And now you also you are also threatening Chidi to make a video and put on Facebook. What is your problem? Chidi also talk about how you threaten him, your members, your follower, you hide in the back, you pushing your members out there. You got a mother arrested. You forgot when you were editing it. You should have removed that part. And mother then said, when your followers that got to arrest her, because she said in the other video when some journalist was interviewing her, she's reviewed how you came twice to get arrested in the market. And I believe because it's the same voice. But in the other hand, when your man was doing the recording, he said they were using phone to record. So what that man said, now Mama is talking. Mama is ready to talk. He said, now Mama is talking. Then I reminisced to that. Now Mama is ready. Excuse me. Now Mama is talking. Now Mama is talking like a mother. Yeah, this is how he put it. Now Mama is talking like a mother. So there was a time she was never talking like that. So there was a time she was never giving in. So there was a time she was never ready to talk. That was why that man responded that way. Your followers that go and to get her arrested and do that video and put in Facebook in defense of you. That man, the way he highlight, the way he says it, you will know, hey, something was going on. He said, now, Mama, you are talking. Now. So there was a time she was never talking like that. When this woman said, please help me to beg the man of the destruction to forgive her. I don't know what is worrying Stephen. Don't mind her. She's this, she's that. He said, now, Mama, you are talking. So that exactly what you people want her to say. And she now begin to dance your music. Then you now say, yes, now you got it, mother. You know why we are here. Do you see how you should have removed that part, okay? So that we shouldn't read, minutes to it. Immediately I listen to it, I say, no, this is false. This is not true. You force her to be saying all those nonsense. And before another journalist now call her in a video call, recording call, and record everything she was saying, how they come to you. I believe it. Even your followers, some of your destructive followers also said that wasn't a voice. I said, I know they will go to any length because you have already told them what to do. They will go to any length in defense of you. And you don't seek honor from Yahuwah, but for that of man, which means it's not true. Your testimony is not true at all. It's not true. Now, number 7. And again, that same Canada immigration, you said they are piling up every single video she's doing to deport her afterwards. That same Canada immigration issued lawsuit. And she to sue you with $5 million. Do you see how your lie is destroying you? Your lie is destroying you because they were the one that issued that lawsuit for her to sue you with $5 million. They wrote it for her. Okay, she went to lawsuit and they give it to her. But these are the people you said is going to deport her. So you see your lie, and you unbeliever also acted like Stehpanie. You are homosexuality, eh? You are having sex. You are, in fact, you are homosexual because you are conducting threesome. Homosexuality you are. Stephen also said you always love to finish in the back. I believe her. Just that she fool herself. That's why I'm so angry with that girl now. Okay now. And you also sue her with according to report that I heard, you sue her. Some reports say you sue her with 1 billion naira. Some said you sue her with 5 billion naira. And some said you sue her with 10 billion naira. Tell me now, unbeliever, what makes you different? And Stehpanie, after you have broken her down, through her heartbreak, she now releases album and said, I depend on you. Competition started. What did native daughter Lizzie did? She also released album, Competition. You are my hero. Do you see how beast you both are? Competition. Now let's get a preset for that. Look at it that is calling names. Look at it that says she's so ugly. Even though you are in your millionaire state, still see how ugly you are. See, you are inside money. Go and buy her. Plant it over there. Abusing people. Nonsense. You are folly. In fact, you will never stand the fact in the first place. 1 Corinthians. No, I take it from 23. Until now, listen, the native daughter Lizzie, she never called you a hero in his songs. I think that was also her first album. Okay? Competition. They are doing competition. I'll stand by you. Is now you want to stand by you. Don't stand by him. You are going to stand by him in the lake of fire. That case is settled. Because you both is going one place. 1 Corinthians 9, 23 to 25. And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker thereof with you. Okay? Now not that they which run a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Every man that striveth for the mystery is temporary in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. So here he's talking about competition, to compete with one another. Okay, just like that of Queen Hadassah, the one you call Esther. You see, where the king ordered for Belgium, it was a kind of a competition, okay? But one person got the crown, and that was being done. She got the incorruptible crown. But for that of the world, they will get from their competition corruptible crown. Now you said this girl Stehpanie is a devil. She run a race. You now also run a race with her. She want to obtain something. She want to achieve goals through that song. Your wife now say, he's my hero. I stand by you. In your soul, you know you have just told the wicked lies. You're going to stand by him in the lake of fire, because you are playing. All you are is acting drama. That script was being, written by John C. Suleiman, to be read by native daughter Lizzie, and to be acted by this wayward woman, strange woman, Stehpanie Otobo, and to be believed by your demon hypnotized congregation. And in your heart, you just told the wicked lies. And judgment is on its way. In your soul, you have told the wicked lie. In your mind, you believe you have just deceived the world. Fire is on its way for you. And fire is on its way for you. She sue you, you sue her. Unbeliever you are, Mr. Wolves in sheep clothing. Sule Destruction, Justice Sule Destruction. She released an album. But you also work out. Your wife said she will stand by you. Competition. You guys just doing competition. She sue you, you sue her. I don't know what's different from you and her. Okay? So right now the last point. The last number. The last point is 4. Now we are heading to the last point. So number 8. You overnight removed your name from Daniela's Okek's car. Overnight. Do you see how powerful you are? How connected you are? Overnight. As soon as this girl implicated her, right away people went in verification, and it was so they found. Politicians also, Photoshop your name in Daniela's KK. That car was registered under your name. On that one blowed off my mind. And you never told this to Stehpanie Otobo. And that is what this guy is also using to apply. You people, you said I'm lying. Also learned from that of Daniel KK. His name was found, but overnight. And that is what I love about my father, before something happened. We run ahead of you because we want to expose you now to the world. That is why we run. You wanted to freeze our account, but you now frozen. You never knew the one you froze, or the one that was being frozen. It was the one, that never have, that much about you. He said, and this guy, I believe, heaven was just leading her because Abayewa wanted to use her to disgrace this man. But we still got the message, okay? Even though you return back to your sugar daddy, we still got the message, okay? Only you are going to pay with your own blood, because you cannot tell this wicked lie and go free. I'm not declaring second destruction, but for that Osule destruction and native daughter Lizzie, they will rust in the lake of fire. That is their judgment, because they have done wicked. They have blasphemed all heaven. You want to put us in bondage. No, you will go for that bondage. Whatever you wish your neighbor, that is what is going to fall upon your head in 7 ways. Because if we believe this lie, therefore we will be bound with the fetters of lies. Do you know what that is? It takes truth to unveil lie, okay? That is why I don't care how much the truth pierces you. I don't care. I don't care how much at all the truth pierces you. In pursuing the truth, I don't really care how much he pierces you. Okay? I care about the truth and what the truth is going to accomplish at the end of it all. So let us get a precept, because we can't do nothing without the word. It said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahuwah. If you are alive, you will see that is exactly what I'm doing here. Okay? 1 Peter 3, verses 16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you, as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Yahushua. What is it talking about? As soon as that news was being released that the name of Suleiman is found in the in Daniel's Okeke's car, and some reporter also said even the house she was also living, you bought it for her. But for that of the car was being verified 100%. The next day when Mark goes there, they couldn't find it anymore. Why? Because your conscience is guilt. In your conscience, in your heart, you know that accusation was not false. You know that accusation was not evil. You know that accusation was not how will I put it? Okay, let me put it this way. I lost the words. It wasn't false at all. You know you are guilt. Your conscience judge you. That was what clear conscience, fear no accusation. That was what right away overnight. This is how connected you are. And this is why I was really really begin to liking Stehpanie otobo, because she was so bold. Dealing with a connected man as a Suleiman, she was never being intimidated. And I once loved her boldness. But this nonsense she's doing, she's going to pay for it. Overnight, your neck was being removed because your conscience found you guilty. That was why you couldn't handle that. I said this one, because Proverbs chapter 5 speaks about the strange woman. You shouldn't be found among the strange woman. You shouldn't labor for strange woman. Immediately, people is going to condemn. Even though you remove it, we know already. This is what all these apostles of Jesus is doing. Apostles of destruction. When Suleiman knew that this guy has already opened his cockroach nash as his cockroach head, what happened? He removed his name overnight. You might have paid such money. And this is how I also know you bought the testimony. If your name can be removed overnight from a registered car under you, so something is fishy somewhere. And the wayward woman Daniela then I also asked her. She now said her lawyer said she shouldn't say a word. If otherwise, they're going to hear from her lawyer. And the world is still waiting for Daniela to say a word, but she never. So if something is not fishy, why would she say that? Her lawyer said she shouldn't say a word. That is clear. That is, you are guilt. Suleiman is guilt. That was why your name was being removed overnight. Yet TB Joshua also. Jesus prophets. You see all Jesus prophets, they are full of garbage. They now begin to see Donald Trump as a woman. This Jesus prophet now begin to see in his vision a man now turn a woman. And say Hillary or whatever is the one to win the US election. Fortunately, that one now goes now to Donald Trump. Immediately that news was being, released that Donald Trump won the race. Immediately TB Joshua now removed that prophecy right away from his. These people, they are so smart, they are crooked, they not tried it. They say with this useless bullshit. Another Jesus prophet, Major One, the richest prophet now in Africa, worth over 150 million US dollars. The one that said he walk on air. Should I put a video? I think let me do some. Let me put some. So watch for yourself now and see what Jesus prophet is doing on earth. He's gonna walk now on hell. How dare these people? They are made for a powerful heart. These are the first money prophet that has already come. You see that he's gonna walk on hell. Alright? Let's check him out. He's gonna walk on hell. He's gonna walk on hell. Look at Jesus. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at the shadow. Look at that. Oh, you have landed safely into the link of fire. Do you see Jesus? Why did I include this? This is how far Jesus people has killed the whole world. When did I upload this video? Bushiri. When Bushiri now upload this video, no one like this. Like everybody condemns him. Everybody speak against him. He took it out from his YouTube account. He removed it right away. He will say, oh God, this one is like they caught me. Oh. This one is like it's not true. Too real. You know, AJ also appear in his church. And that same AJ also appear now in TB Joshua's own. These are mad people. You are all sick. Bully. You are demons. You see Jesus prophet walking on the air. That is witchcraft. He wanted to fly in daytime. He couldn't, power. They can fly in the night. He wanted to bring that madness here physically, but he couldn't walk that way. He now begin to walk on the step and use camera and shoot. No. This is disgusting. This is so outrageous. This is so... It's improper. I lost a words. Okay? Clear conscience, fear no accusation. I don't know how truth is this. That of this man again, but I couldn't verify that. That of Sunday Adeloja. Said that he also has sex with about 20 to 30. And they said there's a message he also preached on Facebook. I read this in the internet, but I don't know how authentic it is, because I didn't see it, but I want to include it because I believe they can do it, because they are all Jesus preachers. They are all Jesus carriers. Except you want to tell me there is a good Jesus and there is a bad Jesus. That is story for God, okay? Our Father is the same yesterday, today, and forever. It can't be good today and die for humanity, and tomorrow it will turn bad and begin to bite humanity. No. That one also said when he fall into the mess, according to that, and I think I read it from Wikipedia or what, I don't know. I read it in internet. I didn't find it on YouTube. I found some other, allegation. They said he did it, but I never heard from himself. But they said immediately that accusation was going on, this man released a message titled "Sexual Sin Cannot Make You Go to Link of Fire." As soon as people now begin to refute him and say, but you say you never did this thing, why are you not defending sexual sin? Whereby he said, fornicator cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah. So when according to that topic I read, they now said immediately when he now said that a lot of people turn against this, like that one want to, message want to expose him, right away deleted it also. Clear conscience, fear no accusation. They are so smart. These people, they are serpent, very crooked and very subtle. They are the most smart beast today on earth. Yes. So now we proceed to the very last point. Now, this useless Stehpanie, Otobo, what did she do? Now, you promised to mention, powerful politicians. You said powerful. It says some very strong and powerful politicians paid you to blackmail this very man. Powerful politicians. I think I'll play some clips, okay? Clip for you to see. Or maybe not, I don't know. Let me first of all establish what I want to say. Some powerful politicians. When you say a very strong, that is how she put it, strong and powerful politicians paid you in a confession recently, about 2 weeks now, to blackmail Suleiman in sheep clothing. Now, what are we talking about? Powerful. She says strong and powerful. So who could that be now? Politicians. They say very strong. That is how she put it. If you listen to the testimony, I don't want to put it. I need my time to talk, okay? To establish their wickedness. Now, who could that be? If this person, the politicians, is very strong and powerful, that is going to be top politicians. That is not going to be, lower politicians, not at all. Top politicians like who? Buhari. Because Buhari is a very strong and powerful politician. Even strong and powerful, more than the one, El-Rufai, he said is going to die. Because Buhari is the overall of all politicians. Because you said some very strong, powerful politicians pay you to blackmail him. Now, what do Slay Hell have before Buhari? Even though we also have to take it to, because you said they are strong, you will be judged by your word. They are strong and powerful. Or Buhari and his top 10. Because I'm not going to refer it to Erufai in this matter, because Erufai is not strong and powerful more than Buhari. No, when you are saying very strong and powerful, it says very strong and powerful politicians. That could be the top ones. Started from Buhari. All right. Buhari controls, the whole Nigeria. Suleiman doesn't, okay? He controls his coven, where he's doing his little business, selling. If you monitor me, bango, you die. That is his territory to operate. Okay? Now, what does Suleiman have with Buhari and his top 10 that they have to pay you to blackmail? When you say powerful politicians, which means you said they also pay you huge amount of money. Stehpanie, why are you disgracing yourself? Where is the money that they paid you? Meanwhile, you did in video after you came out from the prison that you are broke, you lost your house, you lost your car. After that powerful money, money you said they paid you, so you will be judged by your words because you are a deep liar. Once a snake will always be a snake. You are a snake. When car hit a snake on the road and you a snake person, and you found that snake person on the way and say, no, let me help. You never know she or he is a snake. You helped and took that person to your house and take that person to your house and care for that person. Let me tell you, immediately that snake person is healed. The first person to bite, it will be the one that helped her. Okay? That is a snake person. Okay? When you try to raise your voice, she or she will say, what is your problem? You don't know I was a snake. I'm not meant to do good for nobody, and I'm not meant to reward nobody that helps me. I'm a snake. I will always bite. All right? So I'm going to tell you now who are the powerful politicians and the powerful pastor. So now we have established that of powerful politician. And you now also said again, so powerful, very strong pastors paid you to blackmail this rat. Who could that be also? That is not this local pastor. Not at all. It's going to be like who? Like Adeboye. Like David Oyedipo. Like John, what do they call the other one? TB Joshua. You know that one, they all have kata. So those are the people. And in the top list, richest world pastors, this rat is not found there. TB Joshua is below, but we found 5 of them. What Christahinome is there. Oyedipo is there. Oyedipo was once Oyedipo was once the richest. Before this book, the walking hair man Jesus, that took over. Oyedipo worth $150 million US. Why Bushiri worth over $150 million US. But 5 Nigerian notable pastors of Nigeria are in top 10 richest pastor in the whole world. So could it be that is the 5 people you are talking about? Powerful and very strong pastor that pay you huge amount of money. Could it be they? Christahinome, Oyedipo, Adeboye, TB Joshua, and who is the other one? Because there were 5 richest pastor from Nigeria, even though they were 10 in the whole world, but 5 came from Nigeria. Are they the one that paid you? Now, what does this rat have before Christahinome? What does this rat have before Oyedipo? Or Adeboye, or what do they call TB Joshua? What did he have? Of course, it just start coming. It is your topic that even make him not to be popular. Many people never knew him. Okay, so now those powerful politicians, powerful pastors, they now offer you huge amount of money. What did you do with that money? You couldn't buy a house. What did you do with it? Why are you not begging for money? As you said in one of your clips, after you returned back to Canada last year. You see, your words is always going to be disgracing you. Now you vow, not that you vow, you said you said ask for some of those of you that said I should mention names. I will. I'm gonna do that at court. After you saw the testimony already, you saw you gave it to select her already. What are you going to do in court? Now, who is the people this demon is calling their names now? Her lawyer. Her Chidi, first of all, said that video he did last year, saying that he said, I'm doing it, this today is 21st June 2017. I'm doing this video for a future people. That was prophetic. That was powerful. He said, because I don't know how far Suleiman is going to go to get this from me to try and to lie to the whole world. So I'm not going to be a part of that evil. What did she not say? He said that video was done by my manipulators. So Chidina, whom you never knew before you met this powerful politician and powerful pastors that pay you such huge amount of money, you never knew him. When you collected that money, now you now called him your manipulators. Now, who is the another manipulators? Is a lawyer. He said the document a lawyer provided, that is the latest news now. Even a lawyer disowned her. A lawyer said he don't want her anymore. A lawyer dropped everything about her, that she is not responsible. He can't be a lawyer because Festus Keyamo is a man of a reputation out there. He said he don't want to be a lawyer to this thing. So he dropped. She lost the lawyer. Now, do you also know what this Sule destruction followers is saying? They said this might be from their God. What? Your God always do what man can do. The case is over. She saw the case already. What do you want the lawyer to do? The lawyer did not just drop out of that case. She dropped out totally of being a lawyer to Stehpanie Otobo. He said she is useless. I don't want her anymore. And I love what he did. Okay? Everybody dropped Stehpanie already. Every one of us that was supporting her. That is why I also turned against her. Because she did wickedly. And right now, Stehpanie now said, now, that is our story now. She now said that Festus Keyamo, a lawyer, gave her some bunch of written document to sign. She never knew what was that. You, Canada-based girl, you are not living in village. And what was inside those documents? Exactly the same thing you are doing. You said on the video on YouTube. And you say you never knew what was that, what was inside. But everything in that document was exactly the same thing you are saying on YouTube. Do you see how you are using light to destroy? You have already tied yourself. Okay? You have enslaved yourself already with destruction. Now, what did she say again? She said she have never ever met Justice Suleiman in person. He says spiritually, physically, I've never met him. Except that when he now begins to help me. No, it says, just type it on Google, you're going to find her. Find what she's nonsense, this girl said. He said, I've never met her physically. Physically. He contradicts a word in that statement. Not too long away, she now said, later he now begins to help me. Someone you have never met physically, how did he now become, okay, it was the ghost. You know, they always love call ghost fire. Maybe it was his ghost that was, helping you. When you present powerful proof, bank accounts, whereby the bank never said it was fake. In fact, the one that breaks me down, even up till now, it is that of Daniela Okeke. Says she is one of you that is doing this treason. And as men went to verify, they found it was true. That blew me off. Okay. Now, Festus, her lawyer, is the one she's turning against now. And Festus, a lawyer, this Suleiman also threatened him to make a video. They always love to make a video. Said he's the one who uses Stehpanie against him. Okay? That he must reverse it. Okay? And Chidi, they also threatened Chidi to make a video. They always love making a video. Make praises.
Actually, like I said earlier, if anybody was putting me up to this, he wouldn't have picked me up and taken me to the police, or the police wouldn't have picked me up and taken me to the cell or jail, or I wouldn't have spent 6 days in the police custody and the prison, Kirikiri. That was my first time of hearing that. So I wouldn't go through that hell. In the bathroom, people staring at me naked. Like, I wouldn't go through that mess of looking haggard, getting beaten up. If there were people putting me up to this, he couldn't touch me, because they would really hate him a lot to even stop him from doing anything at all after getting this out. But he was the one that arrested me, that got us to this very point. I didn't blackmail him or do anything to him. My lawyer already briefed him. So he was the one that arrested me based on the meeting. He said he was sending his assistant pastor to that meeting. What I said in that meeting, he used that against me to arrest me after that meeting. if he wasn't trying to hide something? Why did he get so angry like that? So if anybody was putting me up to this, I wouldn't have actually gone through all of that. What I have to say to the public is that this happened between me and a very top man in the society, right? And this man is leading too many people, millions of people around the world. If I say he tried to kill me, is it right for an apostle of God to kill people? My baby was terminated, he killed the baby. Is it right for an apostle, Suleiman, to kill people? So you tell me. So whatever you think about me is just a process to prove that this person calling himself a man of God, is he actually a man of God? Do you even care about that? I care more about the people he's leading, not even me, an individual, or whatever you've seen out there about me. We've seen a lot of things about people. But this, I'm trying to prove that if this man calling himself a man of God, is he really leading people to heaven or hell? Isn't this more important than my personality? Is he who, like, saving other millions of head want to die for this person that doesn't worth it? Isn't that more important than my personality? So his loyalists, I want them to think. I want you to think properly. This man is not God. And you cannot make a human as God. There is God in heaven that makes us to see the day, that makes us to see the next day, that gives us authority to see everything. So I know that nothing bad can happen to me because I'm saying the truth. I am standing for the truth. Even the judge gave me bail right away because she knows the truth. She is seeing something. I don't know whatever she's seeing. I know God is standing for me. That's it. I just want you to think about this thoroughly. Do not judge and do not take sides until you think about this. If someone is putting me up to this, why did he arrest me with the police? Why did he take that drastic action that got us here? If he was just helping me, there are departments that does that at the church. And there are people in Nigeria that needs even 200,000 naira. He was giving me millions and different currency, 8,000 euro at a time. Why was he doing? You are his loyalist. How much has he given you before? I'm not even loyal to him. I tell him the truth. According to him, he says I'm rude. I am not rude. I tell him the truth. So I just want you to ask yourself all of these questions. I am a human being with rights. I don't know if it's only apostles that have rights in Nigeria anymore. I am a human being with rights. I was only talking for compensation for all the damages he has done. I didn't die. Since I was alive, there's something that made me be alive. I want the compensation for losing my house, losing my cars. I mean, think about it. I lost all of these things. This man used me and manipulated me. You want me to keep quiet? He must have done that before. And he told me a woman got pregnant for him and stabbed herself. So think about things. Don't just because you see someone as representative, make sure, even if they say don't kill people, they should kill, what did he say? They should kill anybody that is killing Christian. That doesn't mean he's not killing Christian. That doesn't mean he's a better person than what he's saying. People preach a lot. That doesn't mean they are sent. So that's what I'm trying to say. I just want you loyalists to think about this thoroughly and forget the part that he's your apostle for a second. And see him as an apostle in general, not your apostle. And think about this thoroughly. The way forward from here is, like I said, pay for his damages, public apology to me, and apologize to his church and loyalists, and beg God for forgiveness and face whatever God has for him.
So this same demon today now turn around. You need public apology, isn't it? From who wolves in sheep clothing, Sulehel. But you were the one who gave it out to him. No one is putting you up to this. But you now say someone is putting you up to this. You lost everything. I believe I believe you 100% that no one put you at all. It was what took place, okay? So right now, who is the name she is calling? She is calling Chidi, a manipulator, And she also called it a lawyer, a manipulator. This is the song she sang, I Depend on You. And when I listened to it, I understood something really it was going on. Your voice said it all. But you now return back to your vomit. Okay? So this is you want to tell me now. Okay, right now. You see, when they got this Sule destruction arrested, when they not took him, when he went to Ekiti, he wanted to preach. When after he had said that any Fulani male that come around his cover, they should cut off their head. Okay, when it got to Ekiti to preach or so you see how powerful Buhari is. You see how powerful politicians is, even more than the pastor. They now issue his arrest warrant. The DSS now goes to his hotel and got him arrested, brought him down to the security ground. Let me also show you how powerful politicians is before Sule held. And as soon as Sule held court, your fire ship, right away, the DSS now left him. Do you see how powerful politicians is more than pastors? So how can he put you up to this? How can powerful politician put you up to this, and then you sleep in jail whereby he, Sule destruction did not sleep in jail one day? Because they came to arrest him. But as soon as he caught fire, your fire share also, they released him. That is how powerful politicians is more than Sule hell. So I believe you, but you now return back to your vomit. That is my hunger for you. That no one put you up to it. It was when you were licking, and he was also licking you. He lick you up to from head to toe. Stupid girl. After that, you now return back and begin to praise him. Now no one did that. Your lawyer bring out some bunch of document. You don't know what was that. You just sign it. Really? Stupid girl. So right now we proceed to the point 4. That is what I want to quickly add. The point 4. Now let me rush for the sake of my time. So point 4 goes like this. How do we cover up the body of Messiah? This is a question the brother raised in my inbox and said he knew he did it. He said because I found some element of truth from Stehpanie. He said I knew he did it. But they said we should cover him up. So right now, in our quoted for me, Genesis 9, 21 to 27. So let's quickly rush into that for the sake of my time. So Genesis 9, 21 to 27. Okay, take it from, yeah. And he, okay, from 20, and Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and was naked, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. And their face were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. All right now. And Noah awake from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him. He knew he has done something, messed him up. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servant shall he be unto his brethren. So now he said, this is how Christians twisted this part. And meanwhile, they don't have no idea or at all what this is talking about. I will give it to them the way they said it. Then I tell you now the real thing that took place over there. So they said because Ham did not cover up their father, that was why their father now caused Cain. Ham was the one that did the wickedness, if we have to say, isn't it? Why should his son be cursed? Because Cain is the son of Ham. Why should Noah curse, his grandson and not his son? Okay, but they said this is how they are taking it, because you expose him. He's naked. You expose him to the world. And that is why Ham is being cursed. And he said this is why I don't want to talk about it. I know he did it, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. I knew he did it. But he now tell me, so I'm confused. So see serious drama going on here. Their hero. We put I depend on you. That was for Steffi. This one is the competition. So right now, they said that was why. Okay. Cain against cost. Okay. So right now we are going to first of all take it. I'm going to give it to them the way they said it is. Therefore, we will not let you know what took place over there. Actually, it was not what they were talking about. So they said this is what they were using to refute me. Now said, I'm confused. They said, as soon as I listen to your message, I'm confused. Please, can you talk about this? I just want you to do it. Put it public so that I will listen to it again. Then I will know how to put my house in order. So right now we are going to 1 John 5:16-17. This is how I did it. I gave it so simple like this. But the other part I want to address for him now. Excuse me. I did it because it's a long on a bit I need scriptures to confirm that. So this is how I give it to him. We are here now. There is 16. Excuse me. If any man see his brother sin a sin which is not unto death, he shall ask, and he shall give him life for them that sin not unto death. There is a sin unto death. I say that he should pray for it all. All unrighteousness is sin, and there is a sin not unto death. So what is the sin here? There is a sin that leads to destruction. There is a sin that doesn't lead to destruction. Firstly, when someone sin and admit that his sin did it, of course, you need to forgive. When he confessed to the body of Yahushua, he said, confess and make your sin known to one another, therefore they shall be forgiven. So if he did it and Suleiman have come to his congregation and confess his sin, definitely they need to cover him up. They don't need to spread it abroad. They don't need to know they need to cover him because he came out now and confessed his sins, okay, unto the congregation. But no sin that leads to death. So what is the sin that leads to death? The sin that leads to death, it is exactly this sin Suleiman has committed, lying to the Ruach HaKodesh. Out of Apostle chapter 5 verses 1-11. Read it on your quiet time. You will see that was why Abba Yahuwah killed Sapphira's and Ananias, because Apostle Shaul said, you will not lie unto me, but you will lie unto Yahuwah and unto the Ruach HaKodesh. It is wicked, it is blasphemy. That was why he killed them both right away in the same day. Husband and wife died. But the sin, because that their sin leads unto death. Alright? That is why Apostle Shaul, Apostle Kepha, the one you call Peter, that is why he did not rebuke him. No, what you are doing is evil. He didn't. Right away declared destruction upon him and his wife. They died the same day. The husband died after 3 hours, the wife also died. Just read it for the sake of time. I would have loved to do so, but I won't. Okay? It's nice, your hero. Stupidity. Native Dr. Lizzie. I go for other clip. Alright, let me read some part. Let me read some part for the sake of confirmation. Acts of Apostle 5, 1-11. But a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira his wife sold a portion and kept part of the price. His wife also being aware to it, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Kepha, the one you call Peter, said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thy heart to lie to the Ruach HaKodesh, the one you call the Holy Spirit, to lie, and to keep back part of the price of the land? While it remained, was it not thy own? And after it was sold, was it not thy own power? In thy own power, why hast thou convinced these things in thy heart? Thou hast not lied unto man, but unto Yahuwah. The sins of Suleiman, it is the sins that leads unto death. That death is talking about the link of fire, okay? Everybody's going to die. It's talking about the link of fire, not normal death, okay? The link of fire, that is the second death. Now, this is their sin. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the spirit. And fear came upon all the men that was there. Now he goes to his wife, and they buried him. 7. And it was about the space of 3 hours after, when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in. And Kepha answered unto her, tell me, where ye sold the land for so much? And she said, Yes, for so much. Then Kepha said unto her, How is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Ruach HaKodesh of Yahuwah? Behold, the feet of them which buried thy husband are at the door, and they shall carry thee out. Then fell she down straightway at his feet, and yielded up the spirit. And the young man came in and found her dead, and carried her forth, buried her by her husband. This is the sins that leads unto death. Okay, we don't pray for such people. We declare destruction of them. The sins of Suleiman. You see what lie is? You don't lie to us, but you lie unto heaven. It is the strongest blasphemy. Okay, so that's why we don't cover up for such a person. If he comes out and confesses his sins, of course we cover him up because of the book and because of the people of Jehovah. But he didn't. He's still lying. Do. In your soul, you have told the wicked lies. Judgment is on his way. In your heart, you just told a crooked lie. Yeah. Fire is on his way for you. In your mind, you have just deceived the whole world. Yeah. A flood is on its way. With this, you're going to reap whatever you sow. And with this, you're going to reap whatever you sow. Judgment, fire, flood is on its way. They are all on its way for you. Slave destruction. So right now, actually, or in a nutshell, what that place was talking about, let us look into Noah's nakedness in a super duper reality. What was that? What is his nakedness? So let's go into that. That needs to be covered. Don't cover it or covered. Don't. Fire is on its way. Fire is on its way. Fire is on its way for you. Masandelebo, 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 here. They are on this way for you. Leviticus 18:6-8. Let's see what Noah's nakedness was. None of you shall approach to any that is near of me to him to uncover their nakedness. I am Yahuwah. 7 now. The nakedness of thy father, listen now. The nakedness of the father, or the nakedness of thy mother, that thou shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Did you just get that? What was Noah's nakedness? It was his wife. Okay. You should not uncover, except for the nakedness of your father. He said your father's wife is the nakedness of your father. Wait a minute. If no, there is only to get Jesus people say you should drink and don't get drunk. If it is just only that is drinking and they say father Papi Lolo is down. So why should they cause Cain? Cain is the product of his sense. What do they call him? Ham. See the nakedness of his father. Ham simply have sex with his mother. And the product that came from that unholy union, it is Cain. And that was why curse goes to Cain. Because that is the child that proceeds from that wickedness. Because Ham see the nakedness of his father. His mother is his father's nakedness. The very one that got drunk was his mother. As soon as she get drunk and naked, Papa, that rod is so useless. That was why I told Suleiman, beat that rod. If you don't want that rod to bring you out, beat that rod severely. Give him 2 30 slaps. Because some rod is so useless. They don't know their mother, like I said in the third clip or second clip. Neither do they know their sister. Whenever they see boom, somebody expose something, the thing is just rise up. That is how useless some rod is. Your mother got drunk. And you now saw what she used to bring you forth on earth. What did you do? Your mouth would not get erect. And you not penetrate. And you not do that wickedness. That was his father's nakedness, okay? So if you can also be reading, this is the video this Jezebel said, because now I have to call you names. She's not going to hell where Suleiman begged her to do this recording for him, to cover him up. This is the video. Okay. Here I am, Genesis 35:22. And it shall come to pass where Yahweh dwelt in the land, dwelt in the land, that Rehoboam went and lay with Belial, his father's concubine, and Yahweh heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. You see, even the firstborn of Jacob, Rehoboam, also did it. He lay with his father's wife. Okay, so let's see what happened, how he did it. Noah's wife was the one who get drunk. Noah's wife is the nakedness of Noah. And Ham has sex with his mother. That is the child that came, Ham. That was why curses goes to Ham. Originally, the progenitor of native-born Africa, because only four family makes the full continent of Africa. Okay, so we see Rehoboam also did it. Okay, here I am, Genesis, Bereshit 49 verses 4. Now the curse goes to Rehoboam because he was the one who did it. Okay. Unstable. Okay, where let me start from 3. Rehoboam, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power, unstable as water. Thou shalt not excel. Okay, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. Thou defilest there, thou defilest it. He went up to my couch. Okay, so you see, it caused him because no child came out from that, unlawful acts. No child came out from it. So now, if there was a child comes out also, if no child comes out also from that of Ham, therefore Ham should have get cursed. But Noah cursed his first cursed Noah's son, because that was the child that came from that unholy act, from that evil. Ham sees the nakedness. That is how Noah Ham sees the nakedness of his father. So right now we are going to the the testament of the 12 patriarchs. So we're going to hear from Rehoboam himself how he had sex with his father's wife. She was drunk and she naked. Exactly what we found in Genesis 9 in the case of Ham. His mother was the one who got drunk and she was naked, and Ham, as he was coming, he saw it. Therefore, he went into his father's nakedness. He saw it. That was how he saw it. Abba. Try and get a presentable that one. If I were to go to market, there are some people, due to their ugliness, I won't buy tomatoes from them. What about Daniela? Okay. This one too correct too. Native daughter Lizzie, you are in trouble. Because this your husband is a bit the thing, no see. Look at the woman is pulling. Original. Enjoyment in the link of fire. In your soul, you have just told the wicked lies. Judgment is on his way. In your heart, you have told the crooked lie. Fire is on his way. In your mind, you have just deceived the world here. Flood is on his way, yeah. And flood is on his way. And fire is on his way. And judgment is on his way. And flood is on his way, yeah. And fire is on his way, yeah. And judgment is right here for you. Hey, the testament of the 12 patriarchs and that of Rehoboam, chapter 3. Then I take it from 11. For had I not see Behor, so yeah, Betty uncovered place, I had not fallen into this great iniquity. Now 12. For my mind, he saw while she was taking a shower, he saw her nakedness. For my mind, taking in the thought of the woman's nakedness, suffered me not to sleep until I heard wrath this abominable thing. For why Jacob our father has gone to Yeshua his father, when we were in Edom near Euphrates, in Bethlehem, excuse me. Behor came drunk. Their father was not around. Behor came drunk and was asleep uncovered in her chamber, in her chamber. Having therefore gone in and beheld nakedness, I wrought the impiety without her perceiving it. And having her sleeping, I departed. And forthwith an angel of Yahweh revealed to my father concerning my impiety, and as he came and mourned over me, and touched her no more. You see, Behor got drunk and was uncovered in a tent as soon as Rehoboam saw Behor nakedness, which is also his father. His father called her my couch and my bed. He now ascend and do that wickedness. But he got cursed. We see where he was cursed. Exactly what Ham also did. So people, this is the nakedness of Noah. This is what it's all about. That was why the child that came from that unholy act get cursed. Like, yeah, four countries make the whole African continent. Okay, I think Libya, Egypt, Ethiopia. Let me not make the mistake. Yeah, I know it was 4. I jotted it somewhere. Okay, so that was why he said they are going to be a slave to the people of the book. That was their curse also. They are going to be under us, serving us. Okay, that is why I strongly believe. In also Ethiopia, is coming in. Okay, yeah, Ethiopia was also one. Libya, yeah, Egypt. Where is the other place? I forgot it. You see, so they are the one that make originally Africa. That is the Mighty. Okay, so that was the nakedness of Noah. So you see, when you take the royal law just the way it is and you did not precept it, it's going to cause you destruction. So what he was talking about, I give you the other way around, because the sins of Suleiman leads unto destruction. It is a sin that leads unto death, as we read from Acts of Apostles 5:1-11. We see Apostle Kepha declared destruction upon Sapphira and Ananias. He never spelled, he never rebuked, he never said what you did is bad, because it was sin, as we read from 1 John 5:16-17. It was sin that leads unto death. So people like that, you don't rebuke them. Okay, first of all, I just sit one place. I begin to guess at the whole situation. When I was fully convinced by revelation that he did it, and I begin to go into the words of condemnation for him. Not just condemnation, a second death, like that of Sapphira and Ananias. That is what I also declare upon his wife, native daughter Lizzie Sule Wolves in sheep clothing. Okay, so this is what is it for now, family. I think I'm going to rest in this case now. Let me go for my business, okay? I'm done with this. I'm done with this session. If you notice, it is a topic that just came up. I say, Rabbi Yawana begin to ask me to go into it. So, this is the last video for now. Until this girl gets what? That is a punishment here on earth by joining these wolves, to cover him up, to deceive us again. That is why her punishment here on earth It is these diseases, acromegaly. That is, she's going to be swollen from head to toe. The same goes to native daughter. Native daughter Lizzie. Sule destruction. Okay. It will also goes to her. But for this Egbe Waja, his own, he will confess how he did it. Okay. That's the video we are going to be expecting. He will confess how he did it. Okay. After that, he's gonna run. It's gonna become zombie way now one way. Jeroja, it's gonna be zombie eating feces. Just like the preset for it, the judgment came from Daniel chapter 4. You know, Nebuchadnezzar was being redeemed. Why? Because he didn't make himself a prophet. That one we know he was an idol worshipper. Abayewa death with him a little bit and now also let it go. Okay, he turned him into an animal. 7 years he came back. But you're eternal. You are not coming back. You won't get your insanity. You are going to be, a heart of animal is going to be given unto you. Therefore, on the street, okay, you are going to be a violent man. You're going to be abandoned in the tomb. Luke chapter 5. You're going to be abandoned. No one, any fetter they even used to bind you due to the how these legions of demons is going to rush over you. Jesus says you're going to break that cord. You're going to be crying in the grave. While living on earth, tomb is going to be your home because you told the wicked lie. In your soul, you know you just told the wicked lies. And judgment is on its way. And judgment is right here for you. And you're going to reap whatever you just sow. You're going to reap whatever you sow. Excuse me, it's not Luke. It is Mark chapter 5. That demon possessed man, possessed with a legions of demon. That is madness. I will also see this in Deuteronomy 28. It says it's going to strike you with madness. And Suleiman is going to be struck with madness, okay? And you are going to be sleeping in the tomb. Let all the whole world bind you. You will break that, fetters of chains. Mark chapter 5. Added to your punishment because you are a wicked liar. Final scripture. Revelation 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Why is he talking? Who is the man that is taking your crown, that want to take your crown away? It is people like this. Okay? Like he has already taken the crown of his congregation away and asked them not to fight for him. That is how to make you believe a lie. That is how they take your crown away, to deceive you. That is how they take your crown away. So you brother that said I should touch on this, I hope this help you. It says, let no man take your crown away. Behold, I come quickly. Okay? Let no one take your crown away. So this is how they are taking people's crown away. Bule boso, bule boye, bure laba seke. Bule boso, bule boye, bule boso ye. Buri laba seke mo santa labe. Karibolo sende mo santa lubu. Buri laba seke mo santa lubu. Oh bule bose. Bule bose ye bule boyo. Bule bose. Hima santa labe mo santa lubu. Karibolo sende mo santa labu. Buru sandare mo santa labu. Oh bulebo sei. Bulebo ye bulebo. Oh bulebo sei. Mo sandere bo Yahuwah nerebo sei lao. Mosekerebo Yehovah burelebo yantalabe musantalabe musekerebo bulebo say bulebo say. I bless you, Abba Yehovah. So family, stay blessed. We are done with this session. So now, see you 3 months time. First of all, we're going to hear from Stehpanie otobo being struck with these diseases called acromegaly, solely from head to toe. She's going to be a robber, okay? Then afterwards, follows by native daughter Liz destruction. Then follows by who now? John C. Sule link of fire. Shalom. Shalom, family. You hear again from me on the Shabbat, okay? Another powerful message is coming up called the mystery of power. So we want to touch on that mystery of power. It's so awesome. We got the power. We got the power. And we, the people of the book, got the power. I got the power. The heavenly power. Not this barakata brokoto. Boba, 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 sokoto, sokoto. No, those are madness of this Suleiman. You're going to see clean testimony. You're going to see clean miracle. How Abayuwa is doing it. You're going to see, when you see, you will be fully convinced this is the finger. Not this prakata, go and eat grass, drink fuel, suck my whatever. My sperm is, pure milk to go to heaven. Not Jesus heaven. It's going to fool with many men of the devil and men of women of the devil. No, not those nonsense. When you see pure testimony, you will understand this is pure from heaven. Fully convinced. Okay? So be in tune. We're going to talk about power that brings about great testimony. Testimony. All right now. It's enough. Shalom. Stay blessed. Hear from you. Hear from me. Bye.